I I have depression. I have depression and I have anxiety, and I take medication every day for it. And I can divide my life into epochs. Like before I got I got help and went to the doctor and got medical assistance to go with the talking therapy that I've been doing. And after, and I mean it's silly coming from a guy whose face is covered in googly eyes. Um, but I have so much incredible respect for Katie, and I'm so grateful for her for making that video. Um, for me, it was listening to Mike Krahulik and Jerry Hopkins from Penny Arcade talk very honestly and freely about having their own mental health issues that really pushed me to go and get help. I wrote a blog post about it called Depression Lies, inspired by Jenny Lawson, the bloggess. Anyway, I'm sorry, this is a thing that really hits very, very close to home for me. There is someone watching us right now, probably more than one person watching us right now, who feels bad all the time. Like you feel angry, or you feel hopeless, or you feel frustrated, or you feel like, I do not want to go do that thing because it's a hassle. And I know that you feel that way because I felt that way for the majority of my life. And it wasn't until 3 or 4 years ago, I guess, that I had this moment where I realized, like, my life is amazing. I shouldn't be unhappy all the time. I shouldn't not want to go see my friends. I shouldn't not want to go do fun things that are awesome because I feel bad. I'm going to the doctor. That made a huge, huge difference in my life. So someone watching this feels the way that I felt before I got help. You absolutely do not need to suffer anymore. Like, go see a doctor, see a counselor. If you're in college, there are people, your campus health center actually has professionals who, their whole reason for being there is they know that kids get into college and there's social pressures and there's studying pressures and there's pressure from your family and like you're at a point in your life where you're like from 18 to 25 where your brain is really changing a lot and depression can manifest itself. They are there specifically to help you. You do not need to suffer anymore. So support this project and love yourself enough to talk to a doctor and not feel bad anymore. Okay, I'm done.
That was a wonderful googly eye speech. I have nothing to add, except that Wil Wheaton is awesome, and I can hear the entire internet both applauding and crying at the same time. I wonder if Joe's wife came home with goodies.
God, I hope so. The thing is that, like, depression is a thing that people don't talk about, and it's a thing that people don't really understand, or like any mental illness. It can be bipolar disorder or ADHD or anything like that. Like, people just you don't talk about it. And we're sort of like, as a culture, I think we're a little over-medicated. Like, we over-medicate our kids. We don't, like, instead of being parents go, I can't deal with my kids. Pills! And then that leads to, like, not good stuff. But for older people, you know, who have sort of been through all of this stuff, there's this stigma about it. Well, why can't you just feel better? And I know, because I did it for years. Like, why can't you just feel better? I don't know. If I could just fucking feel better, I would. But I can't. And then you get angry about it, and you just get frustrated, and it's like this, it's such an Ouroboros cycle, and you have got to let go of it. Like, if you're the snake, you have got to let go of that tail and get out of that, like, that cycle. One of the reasons that I started talking about it a couple of months ago was because, like, Jerry and Mike talked about it, and that gave me kind of like the courage to acknowledge, like, I've got this thing. It's not my fault. My brain's broken. Whatever. I can fix it. If I was sick, if I had the flu, I'd go to the doctor. And it's exactly the same thing with mental illness. And I absolutely love that Katie made that video. And I really sincerely hope that there is a person watching this right now, or maybe at some point in the future they see this archive and they realize, I do not need to suffer anymore. I can go see somebody who can help me feel better. Because I swear to God, you guys, our lives are just too short.